From the deepest parts of Amar's space, there is a shadow that looms over all on the field of battle. Feared by some, hated by most. No one can deny the tactical prowess of this Amarian. Nina prefers to go it alone, fending for herself from an early age, learning to trust no one, except a lucky few. Her story starts in the Rami system, a low security space in the Amar Empire. Being left to fend for herself is difficult, but Nina thrived, having the ingenuity and brains to look after herself. Growing up this way has its advantages and disadvantages. You get to learn the ins and outs of life in New Eden. This is a very important lesson to learn because if you don't, you die. She has always been a lone wolf, it just feels right to her. And it shows by her lack of communication, or should I say, lack of verbal communication. She has always spoken with her fists, or worse, lasers. This gives her a certain amount of respect amongst the Capsuleers. This also causes others to take a wide berth, as you never know when her smile will turn into an explosion. Starting your life in Amar causes you to get used to certain atrocities, in the name of religion. Not for Nina, she has never cared much for the divine. Being used to slavery and in some ways accepting it, Nina would never actually take part in it. She saw what life was like at the bottom and didn't need to fuel it. As she grew up, so did her skills, becoming proficient in numbers and the sciences. Technology always started her engines, figuring out exactly how things worked, stripping them and putting them back together. It's like a Kaldari counting his money. It comes easy to her. Raising money working on ships, repairing and enhancing, she finally saved enough to get her first ship, the Coercer. The ship didn't need a name, it was a means to an end, and Nina had her eyes to the sky. Setting off into Nullsec, searching for new technology, she stumbled upon an old abandoned station in a dark corner of the Catch region. Derelict but still powered, she docked up. The station was falling apart, but she ventured on in search of new technologies. She found her way to the main computer and started to search for anything that would make her money, or improve her ship. What she found wasn't at all what she expected. Sifting through the knowledge on the computer, she found mention of Sancha's nation, and the Jove. She knew of them, and heard of their disgusting experiments. Everybody had, but her love for technology got the better of her. As she got deeper into the system, her disgust turned into something else. Curiosity, schematics for ships, implants, and research notes on the true slaves slowly became more than a curiosity. They became ideas of her future. Nina spent many years on this station learning and doing experiments with the schematics she had found, even fabricating and using some of the enhancing implants on herself. She had a good understanding of what these implants did, and made sure to steer clear of the ones that would take her individualistic personality away from her. During her time there, she found a schematic for a ship known only as the Phantasm, and spent years collecting the resources needed to create the ship for her own. It became an obsession, flying back and forth from the station to Amar space in order to get the parts needed. Luckily, the station had industry hangars, so she didn't even need to go anywhere else, and she preferred to be alone. When she finally finished the ship, she sat back in awe at the beauty of it. In her mind, she saw herself battling entire fleets with this thing, striking fear into the hearts of anyone she came into contact with. And this is precisely what she did. She staked her claim in this system, working out of it and learning from it. With her territorial nature, fighting and defending it, completely obliterating anyone who came across her. What Nina didn't realize was that the longer she spent here learning, the more she started to get on board with the ideas of Sancha Kuvakai. Not quite fully becoming one with Sancha, but close. As Nina battled, she felt at ease, calm and controlled. She didn't realize how easy fighting came to her. This would worry most people, but not Nina. She was a wolf, a predator, and she knew it. Putting herself in more and more danger, fighting more and more, it became second nature. Nina wanted to really test out her prowess in battle, clearing out blood raiders and stealing their technologies. She would wipe out entire infrastructures, equipping her beloved Phantasm with better and better equipment and selling what she couldn't use, making massive amounts of ISK. She even had the audacity to warp in on pirate gate camps 10 strong, killing all in her path. Those that didn't die ran. During her travels and trade, she heard rumors of a small group of Serpentist traitors, breaking from the group and stealing very rare modules. Due to Nina's thirst for technology, these rumors could not be ignored. She set off in search of more information. She happened upon a group of capsuleers. For some reason, she didn't just blow them out of the sky, instead, decided to use her words. After speaking with the capsuleers, she discerned the location of the Sapati separatists. After hearing of the ships and the arsenal at their disposal, Nina decided to join the capsuleers in their hunt. It was a long, bloody battle. Many capsuleers were lost, but Nina, using all her experience, survived this encounter and defeated the traitors. Using her vast wealth, she went in search of the lost Sapati tech and acquired enough to truly make her unbeatable on the battlefield. The last anyone saw of her, she was heading back to her home in Catch to continue her study of ancient Jove technology and Sancha technology. This is when the shutdown happened. Everyone across New Eden went into a long hibernation, no control over their body and minds. The rest of Nina's story will come in quarters. How many, we do not know, but her time will come. Fly safe.